Howdy, this is Bubba back with the defensive line portion of my transfer portal videos. Real quickly, I try to get realistic guys you can get for 1 and 2 stars. Schools, guys are going to be 3 stars at the max in the portal. They've opened up that in the latest update. So I'm going to go over 5 guys I think you can get that can be awesome players for you. Maybe they're more specialists. Maybe they just have one skill. Defensive tackle, the defensive line, I've grouped the defensive ends or edges, I guess you call them now, and defensive tackles together. These aren't really in any particular order. So the guy I'm going to get is right down here, 3, 4, and yeah, try not to big scores. Rodney Lora, 6'3", 295 defensive tackle, 73 overall, a little bit older. 2 years max. You'll get him. You see he's got grip breaker, pocket disruptor, and then the workhorse, which a lot of people overlook that one, but it is important with this wear and tear. He has 94 strength. Amazing strength there. You're not going to do any better than that, especially as a low overall. You see, but then he's also got some speed to go along with it. 81 Excel, low 70s for the other ones. So a really nice blend there. You see 80 tackle, 80 hit power. Block sheddings is pretty low. That's probably what's keeping his overall down. That you see the awareness is lower than other people in this position. So again, you got 94 strength. You got a little bit of speed for a 295 pounder. 3 abilities. Side, you see he's got a bunch in pass rushing, bunch of power. You'll be able to get that up to about 99 strength. Quickness got a little bit, run stopping, so a lot of upside there. The IQ, so a lot to like there. You see, so you can actually get, or the strength, you're 1 away from getting silver. So yeah, you could actually get platinum grip breaker if you wanted to down the line. Shedding, the inside disruptor you won't get there. The workhorse, you could upgrade that. He's already way above that. He's got 94 toughness. So and then the hit power is, I think that's tied to power. So you're probably going to want to work on his power. Upgrade some of these abilities, and you see the what's that, power move? You could get the power moves one as well. So yeah, a lot of abilities, a lot of upside there. So you're going to he's going to fit in just about any scheme. So I really like him. The next one is my favorite. Bordeaux did a video on them, and I was shocked that he did not mention them. I could probably sum this guy up in about 6 seconds. Adam, the name, 6'8", 240, 88 acceleration, 80 speed. So again, you got 6'8", 240-pound speed rusher with 80 acceleration, 88 speed. Again, so that's pretty much all you need. He's just a freshman, low 71 overall, so you're probably looking in that 2-star range. Championship contender is his deal breaker. It's going to look like it's going to be around the C. So that's pretty easy to get to. So looking at his 81 hit power, 76 tackle, block shedding, you see is much lower than the guys around him. So one of the things keeping down his overall, because you see his awareness isn't all that bad compared to the other guys, but the block shedding is pretty low. Taking a look at his upside, you see a massive amount of upside on power moves. Again, the first thing you want to do is upgrade that, because you probably can see that jump up 6 to 10 points just off one move because it's so low. Finesse, power, run stopping, that's the block shedding. So a lot of upside there. Taking a look at his abilities, his acceleration. Let's see where that's at. So quickness, he can go up 1. So you will be able to get the bronze quick jump there. Power moves your ways away from. So you're not going to be able to get a massive amount of abilities, really. Let's see where tackle's at. Yeah, tackle, I would probably work on this run stopping one far as like Baltimore one, because it's got your block shed and it's got your tackle. Upgrade that some, and maybe you can get the improved sack attempts there. So really like this player. Again, it's 6'8", 240 with 88 acceleration. It's one of the highest you're going to get. Now, similar to offensive linemen, I struggled a little bit with defensive linemen, not as bad. I'm going to Illinois. Cameron Brooks, a 73 overall true freshman, 6'3", 305. Kind of the interesting thing about him, he's got, you see, 305 pounds with 75 speed, 81 acceleration, 76 agility. So that's good there. So he's got some speed for a 300-pounder. But since he's listed as a edge, if you move him to defensive tackle, you're probably going to see that overall go up a couple points just by default. He's got the hit power, 87 hit power, 73 block shed strength. It's pretty low for its 79. You see their comparison. He's got a little bit to work with. The hit power is probably his best skill that I see there. As far as the moves, power moves 82 is good there. Finesse moves need some work. Banking on being able to move him inside and get there. You see a good amount of upside there. 3+ on just about all these. So I think he could easily get him to mid-80s. Looking at his ability, strength, he's a long ways away from that. The power moves, let's see, power moves, he probably, the power moves, he could get that one. Block shed, he needs some work. So the improved, that's your closest one here is your hit power. So you'll be able to upgrade that just by default. He's already reached that, the toughness you can get. So you'll be able to get a few abilities as well. So again, if you get him, move him inside, make him a rush defensive tackle, make him defensive tackle, you're probably going to get a couple points jump off this. Oddly, the next two guys are both on Charlotte. So I'm giving you the 6th string left defensive end from Charlotte, Curtis Simpson. He's already got silver quick jump. He's got 90. He's a speed rusher, 6'4", 215. So he's small, but he's got 90 acceleration. That's one of the highest acceleration in the game as far as the defensive end, right there at the very, very top amongst all the elite guys. You see 82 speed, 80 agility. He's obviously not a strength guy. Low block shed and that kind of stuff. But again, you do not find hardly any in the entire game, defensive ends that have the quick jump in the 90 acceleration that below 70. They're almost hard to find. Now he actually does have pretty decent finesse moves, so at least he's got something to work with there. A true freshman, have him for a couple of years, but look at all the upside on the power moves. A ton there. Maybe a little bit limited upside overall. He actually can get faster, which is, could go all in. You see he needs, for his acceleration to get going, he needs 93. Yeah, it's going to be borderline. If this goes up one, you're going to miss it. So hopefully, if you upgrade it twice, you'll be able to get one more. You have to test that out. Finesse moves, the recoup, you'll be able to upgrade that. The finesse moves, you need 8. Probably not going to get that. But again, you've got a fun player to work with there as far as the speed coming off the edge, make him a third down specialist type. The next player is a niche player, which again is a 64 overall defensive tackle with 40 speed. So you're like, why in the world? Why would you want a 40 speed 64 overall that you're only going to get for 1 year? Again, this guy's probably going to be a 1 to 2-star at max, and that is platinum grip breaker. So he's 6'3", 370 pounds. I buried the lead there. So 370 pounds, obviously a nose tackle. Put him in there as in your goal line, 3-4 nose tackle type position. 93 strength with platinum grip breaker. So he's a specialist for sure. 76 block shed, 87 hit power. But pretty much he's a one-trick pony. You've only got him for a year, so you're not really worried about his upside. But you can upgrade those as well. But you're not too worried about that being a 1-year guy. Probably not really going to get any other abilities. But again, if you have some points to spend, go all in on the one stopping and make him that type of player. Maybe do this IQ and finesse move once just to get the initial jump up there. So yeah, that's my 5 defensive linemen. Let me know which ones you like the best. Like and subscribe at all. And with the update, one major thing they did was they up in the portal, the players you can go after now, they're not as locked into their stages as they were before. For example, here's some 3-star quarterbacks that before I would not be able to go after, but these are people that are all in their stage. I have the deal breaker met, so I can go after them. You will still see some people that you don't meet the deal breaker for, even down to the 2-star. Like, for example, for some reason the playing time for 2 stars were less for me than 3 stars. But so yeah, and down even like I have a high grade for halfback now, so there's even some 4 stars that I can go after now. But you will see the majority of them are halfbacks, because I have a lot to offer as far as the playing style there. So, for example, here's a quick example. This guy here is a guy I want. I know his abilities. He's got 2 power abilities, 240 pounds. Last year I couldn't go after him, or before this update. Now I can, and he would never get offered, and it would annoy me. So that's a big change there.